My name is Michal Wrubel. I am the Senior Manager of the Finance Transformation Team at Amkor Technology in the semiconductor industry. I manage the Finance Transformation Team, which is basically focused on the latest advancements in technology in the finance area, which includes automation and our latest initiatives in AI. So we've been using Automation Anywhere for about 2.5 years now. The first year, with Automation Anywhere, we were focused strictly on migrating over 100 automations from Blue Prism. Lately, it's been a focus on developing new automations, trying to take advantage of the latest technology with Automation Anywhere, and seeing where that technology can be applied in various areas of our business. We have factories all across the world at Amkor, so we have locations in Korea, Taiwan, Japan, all across Asia, even Portugal. So kind of my responsibility is to try to see where those automations can best be applied, whether it's specific to those locations or if it's a universal automation that can be applied across many locations. So I've been working to establish a finance center of excellence and been working closely with Automation Anywhere to see how it can be universally applied as well. For our latest focus, our main uses are across finance functions and accounting functions, whether it is helping with the monthly close. So we're evaluating multiple processes where they can be standardized across our locations, helping with any processes that are kind of repeatable month to month, and then also any processes where we can see automation helping out where it's a valuable tool to use across multiple systems. We've been reaching out to multiple departments in finance, doing some process mining, but where we see the most value, like I said before, is anything involving those repeatable processes. But more and more, we're trying to push the edge to see where we can start introducing some artificial intelligence or more complex decision making where it's not just a simple. Some of the features that we found most valuable with Automation Anywhere are its ease of use. So it's a lot more user-friendly than Blue Prism, which is the tool we came off of. The main gripe there was that even our IT support was having trouble supporting those automations. With Automation Anywhere, we have much easier time supporting our current automations and developing new automations. And we also have a very good experience with the support we receive from Automation Anywhere. So we have weekly meetings with Automation Anywhere. They're always suggesting best uses with the latest releases, but they're always there for support when we need it, when we're bringing new automations online as well. We've recently started to use document automation in our processes, more in our Korea factory. Our counterparts there are trying to migrate from their original OCR technology to try to utilize Automations Anywhere solution there as well. We're finding it to be a much better solution since it's not a very one-dimensional solution like the one we've been using before, and we can kind of integrate it with some of our current RPAs as well. So some of the benefits with using Automation Anywhere that I've been tracking come back to the Finance Automation COE that I established and I've been working with. We're looking at all of our automations, trying to track actual metrics for time saved and money saved with our automations. Our most recent evaluation put us at over $20,000 a quarter, just looking at our finance automations alone. We'll be sure to expand those estimates going forward across all our automations in the company. But it's good to see that we have some real value being produced with Automation Anywhere and its tools. So with that tracking, we can kind of continue to monitor that and hope to promote additional automations as that kind of inspires others to put those automations in place. Yeah, prior to adopting Automation Anywhere, we were also looking at UiPath. Some of our factories move forward with their own solutions and have their own IT teams looking at RPA solutions. But across all of Amkor, Blue Prism was the main tool. So with the evaluation between Automation Anywhere and UiPath, Automation Anywhere won out because of its ease of use. Everybody liked the drag and drop features of the tool, and everybody felt most comfortable with that being a tool that everybody could use. Amkor is very heavily citizen development focused, so we drive a lot of our automations by trying to encourage citizen development. So that's where Automation Anywhere stuck out to be the tool to go forward with based on that feature alone. The deployment of Automation Anywhere went smoothly. They were very supportive with the migration of all of our existing automations and also being there and supportive with the development of the new automations. Again, the team was fantastic that we worked with, continuing to support and track not only the migration, but encouraging us to bring on new automations as soon as possible. So it's more like we're trying to keep up with them pushing us, which is great. Using Automation Anywhere has been very stable and reliable. The team that supports us keeps us up to date on the latest releases. So if there's any sort of effect on existing automations, we're always kept up to date. We get notifications through email and through our weekly updates of how we'll be potentially impacted. So far, we haven't seen any adverse impacts since implementation, so I don't see any reason we should be impacted in the future. I think Automation Anywhere scales well with our needs for the growth we have planned at our company. We have a lot of AI initiatives moving forward. We're currently working on a strategy and plan to roll out some agentic AI solutions, looking at various use cases. So with us currently using Microsoft Copilot for our AI agents, that's something we'll look forward to integrate with Automation Anywhere and their solutions. I think it'll be a good partnership either way as automation starts moving towards AI as the main solution. I think Automation Anywhere's customer support has been fantastic. They're always there when we need them. What I would hope for is more of a focus on citizen development, just from a selfish point of view. That's what our company is focused on. But whenever there are questions or needs, they're always answered. Yeah, we really haven't run into any issues with customer support. I would give their customer support a rating of 9, not 10, just because you have to go through a layer or two to get to that citizen development support, but that's more just on our side, but it's been excellent, no complaints. I would rate Automation Anywhere a 10, just strictly because it's so much better than what we had before. We had some exposure to UiPath and some of the other solutions, but for our purposes, I'll give it a 10. It seems to fit well with our model. I think I'm most excited about what I saw this morning in the session is that Automation Anywhere is planning on integrating with some of the other solutions out there. So whether it's various APIs and integrating other agentic solutions, that's something I'm excited about, because even some of the work we're currently working on that isn't specific to Automation Anywhere, we should be able to integrate it with some of Automation Anywhere solutions. So I'm glad that they have an open mind to make it more universal and applicable to everything else.